impressive 2076 quadrant benchmark score. Holding down on the home button should tell you that it's running all these applications, the camera is running in the background. So gesture control also takes a bunch of memory from this, so you can turn off gesture control and you'll get a better benchmark result. So we are quite happy with the overall performance. We didn't see any lag from this device whatsoever. We didn't see any crashes. I've been playing around with this for quite some time. We are running low on battery, so we might need to connect the charger over here. I've been playing around this for quite some time. I wanted to show you a bunch of other features that this device has. I'm going to quickly jump into the music player, which is right here. So we have a bunch of songs over here. So let's see if I'm playing this. And you want to pause it, you just take your hand over it.
It's my time.
So when you take your hand over it, it shows you the cover sign and basically pauses it, and you can play it again. And pause it again. You can also scroll through music by moving your hand around. So these are a bunch of things that you can do with your gesture controls. Putting your hand over the screen would cover it. You can scroll right. Go back into your full menu. All these features are available as well. Let me just quickly turn this off.
It's my time.
So all these features are available for gesture use as well. So it basically works in your music, your phone to answer and put the phone on speaker mode, to put it on silent mode. You can also use it in your gallery to view and zoom into images. And you can also browse through your contacts without actually using your hand or touching the screen. So that's a wonderful add-on to the device. Now this device will also come preloaded with a bunch of applications, and I'm just going to go through some of them. First of all, you have this My Lock application. Lets you choose your shortcuts on the lock screen. For example, we have these 4 shortcuts over here, and you can choose those by going to the My Lock application. They also have pre-installed Riptide, and I'm just going to quickly play that game really well. We got some good air over there. As you can see that gaming like this, Riptide is a fairly graphics intensive game, and there was no lag while going through that game. So we're quite impressed with the graphics capability of this device. It seems to render all sorts of graphics and animations without any issues. A bunch of applications that Micromax has loaded. So this is something called the Micromax Video Trimmer, and I was playing around with this earlier. So what this does is basically loads up all your videos that you've clicked, and almost identical to the device from Cupertino, you can select certain areas and you know, basically edit that portion out and make a smaller video clip out of that. Rename it to something else. Let's say call it edit, and then save it. It will trim the video clip and create a separate video clip of that, and then you can just view that portion of the video clip. Your standard Micromax applications are loaded. You do get My Apps and My Roamer as well. They also have the DLF IPL-T20 Fever application. Foursquare is preloaded. Navigation is there. NetQuint Security is there. Nimbus is preloaded. You also get the FM radio. Profile settings. You do get standard Google applications. You also have Savan preloaded for your music needs. You do also get iBeebo Teen Patti, and you also get some coupons for iBeebo Teen Patti in the box. So that's something we really don't have much information about, but we should have information about that once we do actually get a device to unbox. We actually ran out of battery, so I'm just going to quickly go ahead and plug in the chart size comparison. I have an iPhone 4S with me right now. You can see in terms of thickness, the device is very slim. It has a really slim profile. It does taper out in the edges, so it does look slimmer than the iPhone 4S, but it's actually a bit thicker. In terms of the front of the device, as you can see that it is a bit longer as well than the iPhone 4S. You can see that a little bit better over here It is a bit taller than the iPhone 4S. On the back, you can see that it does have this metal plate back. You have a 5 megapixel camera. Just to demonstrate a quick size difference, I also have an HTC Evo 3D over here. This is a 4.3 inch screen, this is a 3.8 inch screen. You can see the difference in terms of size, in terms of thickness, more or less the same thickness on both the devices. I'm just going to quickly plug in the charger and power this device back on so that we get a basic sense of the FPS quality of the device. So as you can see, it has a fairly impressive 58.7 FPS. We were able to get up to 60 FPS. So that's pretty impressive. You do get Polaris Office pre-installed, so you can do your Office work on the go as well. In this program, you can basically download document files from your computer and edit and process them on the go. So basic word processing is also available. You do get a data traffic application as well, so you get how much data you've used, how many calls you've made, all those things as well. So you also have a GPRS monitor for those people who have a limited internet connection or do have a 3G plan, which is for example a 500 MB or a 2 GB plan, and they use a lot of data. They can use this application to monitor their data usage. A fairly good bit of applications installed into this device for a regular user. You do also get a Compass application as well. Overall, pretty impressive device from Micromax. The display, as you can see, is very vivid, and the capacitive screen also has a Gorilla Glass layer over it, so it is scratch proof, it is toughened. Overall, pretty impressive device from Micromax. They're targeting it in the segment upwards of 15,000 rupees. The price is not yet confirmed, but we have a feeling it should come in at around 18 to 19,000 rupees in the market. For that price, 1 GHz dual core NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor. This is the processor basically used in tablets, and you get that in a smartphone. You get 512 MB of RAM and you get 8 GB of onboard storage, and you can add a micro SD card up to 32 GB. That's fairly you get a 5 megapixel autofocus camera, which does have intelligent illumination. You have a very loud speaker. We weren't able to test the network performance or the speakerphone or the microphone a lot. Call quality seemed stable, and battery life also is unknown right now because we've just been able to get our hands on the device. Overall form factor is good. The device feels great in the hand, fits perfectly, not too large, not too small. It has a 3.8 inch screen, very responsive capacitive touchscreen display. You do have this custom user interface that Micromax has built onto the device, and I'm going to quickly show you the keyboard over here. So you get the standard Android keyboard. You can replace that obviously with a bunch of your own keyboards downloaded from the marketplace. So you do have the intelligent search button over here, which we'll detail in the full review once we get the final device, because this is not the final build or the completely final build of the device. It's almost close to the end, and you should be seeing this in the market anytime soon. So there you go, guys. This was a quick hands-on with the upcoming Android A85 from Micromax. They call it the Superphone, the A85 Superphone. 1 GHz dual core NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor. I'm just going to quickly get rid of the cable. We get 512 MB of RAM, 8 GB of onboard storage. Impressive device from Micromax, fairly nice design, and hopefully the pricing is right, and we're trying to get our hands on the final product to do a quick unboxing and a full review for you guys. So till then, stay tuned for more videos. You can log on to our channels at youtube.com/iGyan, youtube.com/iGyanTV for more unboxing videos, reviews, tutorials, tech news, and hands-on videos. Log on to igyan.in, the best place for technology. You also can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Google+. The links to those are in the description below or at the end of this video. If you have any questions or queries, you can log on to our forums at igyanforum.com. Post your questions over there. We'll be happy to help you out. And as always, this has been an exclusive for iGyan, the Micromax A85 Superphone, and you saw it first on iGyan. Till the next video, guys, I'll see you around. Take care.